Hey guys, I have reached the 60,000 mile mark on my 2019 CLA250 4MATIC Mercedes, and now it's time for me to do a transmission service.
Built with soul, not just steel.
All right guys, the very first step is we're gonna get this cap off the dipstick tube right here. You're gonna need to pry this clip up first. Oops, or break it.
We'll break it.
All right, we're gonna use a 14mm Allen key for the drain plug. That's right here. So now you're gonna raise your bucket up and then you can finish loosening this up with the tool. Yucky. Okay.
Now let me get this so it makes less of a mess on you. Do you want gloves?
Gross. This is nasty. Do you want your key thingy?
Yeah.
All right, the next step is to remove the 8 bolts for the transmission side pan. Okay, so to get to the top 3 bolts of the pan, you're gonna remove the air box and unclip the computer with these 2 clips, and then also unclip the wires right here. So the 3 bolts we need to get to are this one, and this one. I think it's stuck on something.
Okay, you guys will need to loosen your bottom panel to be able to get to your intercooler pipe on this side, and then you'll feed it down through the hole here to give you enough room up there to get the pan out. So here's our filter.
So the transmission kit from FCP Euro comes with your dipstick, your bolts, your extra filter, your filter and your gasket, and of course your fluid.
So your old filter just pushes straight in, so you can grab a support against the valve body here with a nice screwdriver, and then you're going to pop out. It is going to leak more fluid, just be aware of that. Then you'll need to tilt it up and bring it down just like that. There is your old filter. Now your secondary accumulator filter that comes with the kit, I'm not 100% sure where that one is, so we will need to locate it. Typically those are either on the side or on the top of the transmission, so grab your new filter, take a little bit of the fluid, put it on the O-rings so they slide easy. Make sure it's firmly seated, just like that. One new filter. You'll replace your old pan gasket here. These are technically reusable depending on the mileage, but since the kit comes with a new one, we're already in here. Wipe up your surface. Throw on your new one. They do have dowel pins that will hold them in place, like that.
So it looks like the secondary filter is right here in this casing. Sorry, trying to get it open. Has a little circle thing on it, a ring.
And make sure you guys replace your O-ring. It does fit into a groove. Filter's gonna go inside. Make sure it's properly seated on the center shaft there. If you guys have the time to spare, I recommend just letting this drip as much out of it as possible, because you got fluid still in here. You see there, and that's just going to keep dripping right on that new gasket surface there, even though the gasket will technically seal because it's one of those rubber and steel form fitted ones. It's best to get as much of this dripping done as possible. That way you don't accidentally have some kind of channel or river coming out when you get the new fluid in there. Once you see it stop dripping, make sure you clean your surfaces really good. Wipe them down. Getting ready for the new one. New one, again, sits on dowels, so it should stay right where it needs to be. You're gonna kind of go in at an angle and then rotate it inwards as you make it up past everything, and then you're gonna go ahead and connect it to its surface. And we got new bolts for the pan, and Whitney will go back together with that. So just go ahead and start a couple of them.
All right, you're gonna grab your new bolts and start placing them in.
All right, all the pan bolts are in. Now you're gonna make sure you get your intake tube connected. Make sure your clip is sitting correctly. You should have a total of 1, 2, 3 tabs that are sticking out. That's what actually holds the lip. Now this is tapered, so you should be able just to force it on and it'll click over and lock itself in. I like to use silicone spray. If you guys don't have silicone spray, you can use a little bit of petroleum jelly or even a little tiny bit of motor oil just to help seat everything and get it over the top. I like silicone spray because it's aerosol, makes my life easy. So I'm gonna walk it up, get it lined up. You hear it click like that. I want to make sure, there it goes. You see how that everything's seated. Because this is under boost pressure, go ahead and give it a tug down, make sure it's not going to pop off. You're good to go. So we're going to do the same thing to the bottom side, and then we can start going back together with it and get fluid in this.
Okay, so next up we're gonna put our drain plug in. We're gonna clean the magnet, this little part right here. Really good. And then we're also going to replace the gasket around it. Just like that. Are we done underneath?
Almost. I'll spray it off one more time, but we might do that from the top actually, because a lot of this fluid's running down from the top.
All right, now we're gonna put our air box back in. We're gonna push in with these 3 clips right here.
So, actually, that's gonna go under this one. over that one, there you go. And then there's one back here, right there. We are hitting on something. Okay, that's off, so we're gonna come back a little further. 1, 2, and 3. Go, watch out. Okay, there. This is gonna make its way back over here. Get all your clips back in place, guys. There should be 1 wire, 2 wire, or a hose, 3 wire, and 4.
All right, so the transmission requires 5.81 quarts, but we're gonna start off with 5.5. Okay, we're gonna warm the transmission fluid up to 104 degrees and check in on a scan tool. All right, don't worry if you guys snapped off your safety lock, just like me. FCP Euro provides you with another one.
So that's the last step. That we're gonna, fluid is checked, it's filled. Put this back on, make sure you lock your retaining clip. This thing just doesn't want to go, does it? All right, hold on. Make sure the fitting is fully seated before you lock in your locking tab. Make sure this is clicked down. Make sure your buckets from underneath, we need to get ours, are out from under the vehicle, and take her for a test drive.
All right, guys, that's it for our Mercedes-Benz transmission service.
That's going to be it for now. Learning, building, and sharing the ride. This is JP Street and Performance. Until next time.